So welcome back to the second part. Just had a drink. It's a bit taxing. So let's put this. Oh yes, I said this one you will get to choose. So whichever you want, you'll get. So there will be 2 notebooks, one big, one small, 1A5, 1A6, and a pencil in the giveaway. So remember to leave a comment, not under this video, but under the other one, the part 1. That would be where I will be choosing the winner. And so let's move on to other notebooks they offer. And well, let's have a look at this one. I really like this one. It is so simple in design. I do not like excessive design. This is very simple. That's an A6. So I wrote down soft cover and blocks. That's the NBL01G. I don't like these names. They should give them specific names. So they offer the designs on these small notebooks on soaps as well for some reason. Letterpress color Classica Italiana. Very delicate, yes, that's my opinion. It's 10.5 by 15, 4.1 by 5.9 inches, and it's a 96 pages, so it's rather thick. An A6 that would fit perfectly inside a small leather notebook. The lines are a dark blue, in my opinion, on an ivory color, and as you can see, that's dipped fountain pen, and it holds it very well. There's absolutely no bleed through. I've never seen bleed through in their notebooks. They are absolutely perfect on that. So it's a fountain pen lover's notebook, definitely. That's going to perform nicely. Right, let's move on to the notes. Fine Italian paper. Eco-friendly paper printed in Italy on an antique press from the 30s. I suppose that's an antique press from the beginning of this company, because it was created in 1931 by Antonio Rossi. Okay, it's written on the paper just below. And I like the color. This one reminds me of the Apica notebooks. I probably would other Apica notebooks users. You've got an index page. So this one is a stronger cardboard. I've noted down everything inside, so let's have a look. So that's the Cherry Notepad NPS21Q, and that's original. Their cover is made with residues of cherry. No kidding. Wow. That's a ring bound. The letterpress is a classic letterpress, and the covers are 250 gram GSM and 350 GSM. Okay, and the design you saw was a vintage design from the 19th century. So I really had issues there. I'm so sorry for being so clumsy with my inks. I really had an issue with my nib. I really have to work on this nib. So I used Diamine Ochre from a new friend, and that's a really beautiful ink. I love this one, the Diamine White Strawberry. Thanks, Margot. That's a really nice choice. Diatomatis Gold and the Diamine Blue Black. And let's see how it behaved on the other side of that notepad. No show through, no bleed through. Absolutely perfect notepad. And it's again in kind of dark blue black lines on ivory paper. Absolutely perfect. I love that notepad. I love how classic it looks. I love the paper they use. It's smooth. In this one it's smooth. It's perfect for fountain pen. Absolutely gorgeous notepad. The only thing is that pages are non-detachable unless you tear them off. Only issue there. And now let's see, 2 different ones. So this one is in the same collection as this one, but it's the stitched notebook, and it's stitched slightly on the side. And so let's have a look at this one. So that's another design. They all have names, and they are presented the same way. 350 GSM card paper with letterpress. You can almost see that's letterpressed here. The index, So that's the almond one. So believe it or not, but the cover is made with residues of almond. And that's kind of funny. They have a green one that's made of kiwi that I will show you next. That's the NBS 17A, soft cover and stitched bound. And the paper is not the same as the previous one. As you can see, we have a little bit of feathering on this. Will my camera catch it? Right here you can see it on the T of soft cover, on the C, on the O you've got feathering, but again no bleed through and no show through. And that paper has a lot of tooth to it. Well, not a lot of, but it's a quality paper you can draw on. And that's something, if you want something in between drawing and fountain pens, that's your paper. That's absolutely lovely. And finally, we've got this lobster. I hate seafood, but this one looks good. And that's the lobster design. Letterpress print, a historical illustration from the 18th century. How nice is that? And it says Rossi, made in Italy. So you've got a cover. This time that's the one that is made with kiwi. I think, if I remember well, that color is kiwi residue. And you can see little pieces of black inside the cover. That's a letterpressed lobster, really nice looking. And they got a huge collection in this. You really have to go to their website and check their catalog. It's very nice. Inside, I love that too. You've got another page to index and to give a title to your notebook. Perfect. So that's old style letterpress on an antique press from the 1930s, high quality Italian cardboard from partially organic products. So here's the kiwi. With a vintage animal illustration, that paper handles deep Giaba ink beautifully, except for the feathering. But it's a pleasure to write on, except you have to be careful not to put too much ink, because that's the result that you get. Again, perfect on the other side, perfect for drawing. It's a stitched notebook, and at the end you've got this. That's a beautiful, beautiful collection. I like the simple designs. I like the beautiful paper they used in it. I much prefer it to the papers we have in these two. And I really like that collection. Is there anything on the notes I took which I forgot to say? It's a huge collection indeed. It looks a bit, well, these ones make you think a little of the Epica. Right. So, what you've got to remember about Rossi notebooks, especially these ones, the paper is very nice. It's nice for fountain pens. I used only dipped fountain pens, so it's a bit stronger on the paper, so be reminded that with a regular fountain pen you would not get the feathering issues that I got. You would get a perfect result. The inks come out beautifully on this paper, but it's ivory. It's a strong ivory color, so it changes the color of the ink. Also remember, if you enjoy drawing with pencils, that would be very nice too. It's difficult to find a mix between fountain pen and pencil drawing, and that would be the perfect mix. The quality of all these notebooks is superb, and it's really, really nice. Not too expensive either. So remember that for the giveaway you got to leave your name on the other part, but really, my opinion between the two, I'm more of a classic design girl, so this fits me better. The paper also suits me better in these ones, but these ones are beautiful too. And really thank you, Rossi, for sending me these notebooks as samples, because that's a great opportunity to discover your line, and really it's quite impressive in terms of quality.